As this is a course about trading, I think it is worth to include some information about if trading can actually be learned, or if you just have to have certain skills and abilities that you were born with if you want to become a successful trader. I would therefore like to share with you a brief story about these so-called turtle traders. You might have heard about them before, and this here is only a brief section about them. Later in the course, we will take a closer look at the turtle trader system. The history of the turtle traders begins end of 1983 in Chicago. At the time, there were two very successful commodity traders called Richard Dennis and William Eckert. Both of them had regular arguments regarding the point if trading can be learned or if you just need to be talented to be successful. Richard Dennis says this can be learned, and William Eckert says it cannot be learned and that you need to have certain skills and abilities that you were born with. So they make a bet. Richard Dennis says he can grow traders like growing turtles. He used this analogy as he saw on holiday shortly before how turtles were grown. William Eckert has another opinion, and so they go ahead with their bet. Richard Dennis started to find common people to teach them trading. He was looking for people that had never traded before in their lives. He created an advert or announcement that you can see here. It was posted in the Wall Street Journal, and it said, Richard J. Dennis of C&D Commodities is accepting applications for position of commodity futures trader to expand his established group of traders. Mr. Dennis and associates will train a small group of applicants in his proprietary trading concepts. Successful candidates will then trade solely for Mr. Dennis. They will not be allowed to trade futures for themselves or others. Traders will be paid a percentage of their trading profits and will be allowed a small draw. Prior experience in trading will be considered, but is not necessary. Applicants should send a brief resume with one sentence giving their reasons for applying to, and then you see the address, and applications must be received by October the 1st, 1984. So many people applied as a result, and out of around 1,000 applicants, 13 traders were selected to go onto a 14-day trading course. He then gave successful applicants the name Turtle Traders. After the training, everybody received an account between $500,000 and $2 million, which they could use to trade. Bear in mind, this was 1984, so 2 million back then was actually worth much more than it is today. The only restriction they had was that they had to adhere to a certain system, to the Turtle Trader system. He wanted to prove that everybody can become a profitable trader when following a systematic approach. Out of all profits, Mr. Dennis received 85% and the traders received 15%. This might sound not enough for the traders, but bear in mind that it was his money that they used. So was the experiment actually successful? To understand that, we take another look at another article that was actually published in the Wall Street Journal in 1989. The experiment shows that all of the turtle traders were profitable. You can see that the average return per year ranged between 38.9% and 124.1%, which is the variation between the least successful and the most successful turtle trader. This experiment proves that the stock market can be outperformed when trading, because just as an example, the S&P 500 performed less per year in those years on average. It also shows that losses are part of the most successful trading system, as the annual returns column shows. A few turtle traders also had to face some losses in certain years. Nevertheless, the average annual returns are incredible. This shows that successful traders can be grown and trained, and that trading can be learned. I included this short overview in the beginning of the trading course to motivate you and to show you that even with some training, you can become a successful trader. Later in the course, we will take a closer look at the Turtle Trader system, but also at other trading systems. But before we do that, you need to learn a few more foundational things, and we're going to take a look at that in the next videos.